Good day. My name is Janelle Mateo from Group 7 and this is our video reporting of Unit 11 Business Modeling, Lesson 1 Business Concept and Models. Business opportunity comes from an entrepreneur's idea, but simply crafting an idea for a business is not enough to achieve success. The entrepreneur needs to create a structure that will serve as a guide for operating the business. This lesson will discuss and analyze how an entrepreneur can be guided in the creation of a business plan out of his ideas. Business concept. A business plan is an important tool in defining the business strategy, identifying deliverables for the stakeholders, and developing financial forecasts of the organization. Aside from this, the entrepreneur should also consider creating a business concept statement for the organization. A business concept is a foundational idea that describes the reason for the existence of a business entity. It intends to provide meaningful direction for processing a business plan and launching a firm. It also clearly identifies key items and basic information required to build a profitable business, essential elements of business concept. These are the necessary information needed to create an effective and powerful business concept. Features. An entrepreneur must describe the specification of the product or service. It is important to choose strategic words that will catch the attention of potential customers. Instead of just listing features, think about what makes your product or service special and exciting. What's the wow factor? What problems does it solve? Use words that paint a picture and make people want to know more. Don't just say, it's fast. Say, it'll save you hours of tedious work. Don't just say, it's reliable. Say, it's your dependable partner, always there when you need it. Benefits. In describing the benefits of the product or service, it should clearly discuss the solution of the business can provide. Think of benefits as a way to ease the pain and problems of the customers. It is how your product or services solve customers' problems by using it. Think of it as showing them the positive outcomes of using your solution. Different types of business models. Manufacturing. A manufacturing business model transforms raw materials into a finished product. It may sell directly to a customer or sell it to a middleman. Examples are Ford and General Electric. Think of it as taking something simple and transforming it into something complex and valuable. Distributorship. A distributor purchases products from manufacturers and sells them to the retailers or the public. One example is Auto Leadership. Distributorship is an agreement where a company or the distributor agrees to sell another company's product or the supplier in a specific territory. The distributor acts as a middleman connecting to the supplier of the customer. Retail. A retail business model engages in selling directly to the public after buying the products from a distributor or wholesaler. Examples are Mercury Drug and Pure Gold supermarkets. Retail is the one who purchases goods in large quantities and sell it to customers in small quantities. Franchise. A franchise business model engages in using the parent business model instead of creating a new product. It may be a manufacturer, a distributor, or a retailer. One example is Jollibee. In other words, franchise is already existing successful business. In order for someone to use company's name and sell their product, they must have to pay for its rights first. Brick and mortar. It is a traditional business model where manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers deals with the customers personally in an office, shop, or store that the business owns or runs. Brick and mortar is a business that involves physical presence and a physical store to operate. E-commerce. This business model is the upgraded version of brick and mortar. It sells products through a web store on the internet. One example is Lazada. E-commerce is a business model that sells their product through website, application, or others. Bricks and clicks. This business model has both online and offline presence. It allows the customer to place an order online and pick up the items at the physical store. This business model is the combination of e-commerce and brick-mortar. It operates through internet and also has a physical presence. Example of business concept. Product name is Calories Watch. Product description is a watch designed to track a number of calories burned during an exercise routine. Business concept. The Calories Watch is a mobile application designed for fitness enthusiasts to help track their progress during their training. The application measures the number of calories burned using an innovative circulation method that no other application can provide. We can see in the example that it uses this descriptive word to promote the product and also give the specification of it. How do business create and deliver value for themselves and their customers? Business model. A business model is a conceptual structure that explains how the business operates and intends to achieve its goal. All business processes and policies that the firm adopts and follows are part of the business model. A business model is a plan that outlines how a company creates, delivers, and captures values. It's essentially the blueprint for how a business operates and makes money. Elements of a strong business model. Creating the business model is not only about completing the business plan or identifying which product and services to pursue. It is also about mapping out how the business will create value for customers. The following are the characteristics of a strong business model a firm should have. Number 1. Specific market. When creating a business model, narrow down the market into 2 or 3 detailed target market groups. The business model should clearly identify which among the group it will focus on. Outline each target market's demographics, common challenges, and solutions the business will offer. You need to figure out who's your target market so that you can easily sell your product. Once you know who your target market is, you can tailor your marketing, messages, and campaigns to resonate with your specific audience, maximizing your reach and impact. Understanding your target market's needs, wants, and pain points allows you to develop products and services that solve their problems and meet their expectations. Business processes. Before the business operates, the entrepreneur should have an understanding of the activities required to make the business model work. Determine the key business activities by identifying the core aspects of the business offerings. Think of them as the blueprint for how work gets done. Each process involves a series of tasks, often performed by different departments that work together to produce a desired outcomes. Key business resources. Record essential business resources to ensure that the business model is adequately prepared to sustain the needs of the organization. The common resources are capital, warehouse, websites, and customers lists. Key business resources are the essential assets that a company needs to operate and achieve its goals. This can be categorized into tangible assets, which are the physical things like equipment, buildings, and inventory. The intangible assets, which are the non-physical things like brand reputation, intellectual property, and employee expertise. These resources are crucial for generating revenue, delivering products or services, and achieving long-term success. Strong value proposition. A strong value proposition establishes what the business offers and determines why the business is better than its competitors. A strong value proposition is a concise and compelling statement that highlights the unique value you offer to your customers. It should answer the question, why should customers choose you over your competitors? Key business partners. When creating a business model, the entrepreneur should also identify key partners who will contribute to the ability of the business to serve customers. Key partners such as suppliers, advertising partners, and strategic alliance are the individuals who may help the organization grow towards success. They play significant roles for your company. If there are no key business partners, your company will not sustain or most likely fail because your raw materials, advertisement, technology that your company uses, and distributors comes from key business partners. Demand generation strategy. The entrepreneur needs a strategy that builds the interest of customers and that is designed to close sale. Consider how the customers find the business and becomes aware of the brand. Developing a demand generation strategy will create awareness and interest in the offerings of the business. This is important because you can get the attention of a customer to buy your product. Because with this strategy, a product will create value and it will be a reason for them to buy more. One example is the production of Nike shoes in limited numbers only because of rarity or low supply. There is hype, value, and high demand for their products. Innovation. It is important to plan for innovation. Do not think that the initial plan is enough. Review the business model to ensure that it will meet the ongoing needs for the customers. Like technology, businesses are also changing rapidly. In order for a product to survive or sustain, the company must also keep up with the changes. Tip: keeping these 7 elements in mind will lead to the creation of solid business plan which will result in startup success.